was so clear that he wanted it that way.
In that slow-mo
in
mode.
that slow motion, there will be no music, there will be no sound. For a minute, it will be just mute.
I think it's genius.
And it worked wonders at that time. You're like, what? You want to go back. You're like, what? No! And then the way it plays out is like so cool. Actually, we shot it. So when we were shooting it, of course, it was very tricky because frame by frame, you cannot get out of that much frame. You only have this much to perform. And even that kiss which I gave to Bobby, I was kissing a blue blob. So there was a guy who was wearing a full blue costume and I had to go just close to his cheek, close enough for that contact, kiss him and come back.
So have you successfully managed to keep yourself away from bads of Bollywood memes?
No, I know. Obviously, the memes I don't know because I want to watch the show. So I've said like, listen, I don't want to engage with anything that's giving it away.
They haven't entered his algorithm of social media, the memes.
Thoda I want to play with him here.
Okay.
So if we just Rakshabandhan went, you have missed all the memes.
Rakshabandhan went over.
I'm just saying there were memes around Rakshabandhan. Connected.
Oh,
to the show.
I don't know anything.
It's specific. All relationships are very pure. What do you have to say, Mona, about the pure relationships?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Bol.
Why do you think the mother was fretting all through the show? Kya? Kaun hai heroine? Kaun hai heroine?
Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guests today are so talented, also very much themselves on and off screen throughout their career. Of course, talking about Mona and Kunaal. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having us.
Meant every word.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's a joy to, talk about someone's work which is that diverse. And both of you, and I feel like it's a difficult industry to kind of stick to the path that you choose to. Both of you. I mean, Kunaal is a person who is absolutely detached, even if he comes from a film family, as detached as someone can be. Let's go there first, right? But then even in your career, you've never really kind of stuck to the norm. The questions for both of you, of course, and that being the question, how has it been not sticking to the norm and doing what you have to?
I don't know. I think sometimes you have to just react to the opportunities that come your way. You can either say yes or no. Sometimes you do things because you have to. Sometimes you do things because you love it. Sometimes you do things for different reasons. But by and large, you want to try different things. And for me, honestly, I've been given mostly work in the comedy spectrum.
Yeah.
So it's important for me to choose variation within that. I think that to find variation within comic roles is also important as long as the characters are distinctive enough, and so that they're making you laugh in maybe a slightly different way. And it's not exactly the same tone. That is rewarding enough. I also try and do stuff that's dramatic, but those roles come my way much less than the comic one, and I completely understand and appreciate that. It's not a problem, but I don't think some of these are a lot of this is not by design. It's not like there's some massive plan or something. It's, you're reacting to the opportunities that come to you. And luckily enough, over 25 years.
25? I've completed 22.
Yeah,
Wow.
career.
You started also very young.
Very young,
Yeah.
And you're just around and you're just sticking in there and you get chances, If you're there for quarter of a century.
Wow. I like the way you put it.
Quarter of a century,
and the pause.
Oh my God.
But I'd like your views, right? Like I said, you also someone, been a person who's always stuck to what you believed in.
Yes, always. And I think Jassi changed that for me.
Sure.
Since then, I've been the rule breaker. I've done just the opposite. I've always managed to, get the roles that I wanted to do. And of course, to reach that path, I have refused quite a lot. I've said no to many shows that I didn't want to be a part of just to be seen. I've never really had that feeling, or I've never really operated like that, I need to be seen, hence I need to do this movie.
Yeah.
I've not. I've patiently waited it out. This industry, of course, is very unpredictable, but it has taught me a lot of patience. So, yeah, and I think it's been worth the wait. I waited it out, and now I'm getting the roles that I want to do.
talking of diversity in your career, let's just say we went from bads to this. now tell me if there's any diverse thing you've seen for an actor in this year.
I just feel very fortunate, Rudrani. Really, very, very grateful that, you know, I'm experiencing these beautiful times in my life. Really. From Mistri to Bads and now Thode.
All in the same year.
All in the same year, yes.
It's so interesting because, Mona, you were there on my roundtable for Best Actors for a couple of years ago when you did.
Yes.
And you mentioned how, of course, you know, you were talking about the various ways actors get usually stereotyped in their lives, and you were talking about how like they just want you to do the same things, right? They want you to be a sister, they want you to be a friend of the main lead, they want you to be that, and that is how it just continues. But so interesting that a role like Bads, which is overview, if you look at it, it's the role of a mother, right? But she's so much more.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you meant. कि ठीक है आप मुझे मदर बहन का रोल दे रहे हो पर उसमें कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना
कुछ तो होना चाहिए
like
some
make
twist.
it interesting.
I'm known for the twists actually.
I mean if you watched Bads
don't give it away because I haven't seen it.
He's not seen it.
I don't really
I haven't seen it. Yeah, so
that's been the reaction. I was like,
how have you managed? तो digital detox का पूरा show है. How have you
by
managed
digital detoxing? By the I'm following. I'm practicing what I'm preaching.
Shut up! You're consuming something else.
So are you successfully managed to keep yourself away from Bads of Bollywood memes?
No, I know. Obviously, the memes I don't know because I want to watch the show. So I've said like, listen, I don't want to engage with anything that's giving it away.
They haven't entered his algorithm of social media, the memes.
I want to play with him here.
Okay.
So we just Rakshabandhan went. You have missed all the memes.
Rakshabandhan went over.
I'm just saying there were memes around Rakshabandhan. Connected.
Okay, I don't know anything.
It's specific. All relationships are very pure. What do you have to say, Mona, about the pure relationships?
Oh my god.
Bol the.
Why do you think the mother was fretting all through the show? Kya? Kaun hai heroine? Kaun hai heroine?
She's done the best slow-mo dialogue ever.
Oh yeah?
In the history.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to watch.
And Aryan was so clear that he wanted it that way.
In that slow-mo.
In that slow motion, there will be no music, there will be no sound. For a minute, it'll be just mute.
I think it's genius.
And it worked wonders at that time. You're like, what? You want to go back. You're like, what? No. And then the way it plays out is like so cool.
Mana, have your DMs been full of asking why did you do this to them? Hua ki nahi bata mujhe?
I started getting so many memes, my god, and everybody was making their own video on Duniya Haseeno Ka Mela and tagging me. I was like, acha, people have gone mental now with the song.
But people have really genuinely been invested to know how did they do that.
Yes.
Ki how are you so perfectly synced with that? But you must tell us, how did you? That's the main question I've been asking. Can we find out how it was so perfectly synced? Of course, they've used technology, but
no, I danced. I actually we shot it. So when we were shooting it, of course, it was very tricky because frame by frame you cannot get out of that much frame. You only have this much to perform, and even that kiss which I give to Bobby, I was kissing a blue blob. So there was a guy who was wearing a full blue costume, and I had to go just close to his cheek, close enough for that contact, kiss him and come back. Yeah, it was pretty tricky, but it was very, very interesting to shoot.
Wow.
And they were showing me the actual footage and the OG original footage of the song.
Mona?
So we had to match it.
You were bang on. Man. Have you seen that much of the song?
I haven't.
Not
I
all that.
died seeing the costume. I died seeing the costume. I am wearing that. It has tentacles and it has, that stomach open. I was like, oh, kaise hoga?
Did you go in the room and said, we'll have to get through this? Did you give a pep talk to yourself?
I was just telling myself, calm down, relax, and you will do your best. Because Aryan was very sure ye kaise shoot karna hai. So he was also showing every movement to me. Ma'am, you take out the note. I was like, okay, like that. He's like, yeah, ma'am, thoda masala. I was like, okay.
The only one who said that, Emraan I spoke to. Emraan Hashmi just spoke to, and he was like, Aryan's a full-on actor.
Yeah, he is.
And he's like, her scene...
He loves it. He loves to perform. Loves to perform, yeah. So, and he's very good with his comic timing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So all your tricky scenes till the end, for only because the whole world has seen.
Don't give it
But
away.
only because Kunal is sitting next to me, I will not say. I'm really
Please
holding
don't.
back.
Hold back.
I thought I'm meeting Mona after. I thought you also watched it. I'm like, we all will laugh about it. But I must say, the last scene.
Yes, the last scene. You know, Rudrani, so many of my friends, my producers called me late in the night. Yeah. What the hell? Ye kya ho gaya?
Kyun kiya?
Well, yeah, crazy climax.
But now you have an iconic song.
Yes, I do.
You are associated.
I have that too in my kitty now.
Now you have an iconic song, and this is Duniya Haseeno Ka Mela. It will have Mona singers.
Oh, it's too good.
But lovely. But we mentioned digital detox, right?
Yes.
Very tricky for actors though. In the show, I love how the entire thing comes up. I think it's most families these days. It's literally playing
all
out.
of us.
All of us. The one thing that can get people closer is money.
Yes.
And I think they've used it beautifully.
Show me the money and we throw the phones away.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
इंसान की फितरत तो पैसे से ही change हो सकती है. क्या कहना है आप?
बिल्कुल वही है.
I think that's the only thing that would actually drive people to do that detox. Because anyone you ask and you say like, listen, can you live without it? They'll say, how much are you paying me? That's the next question is directly that. How much are you paying me? Because honestly, if someone was giving you that amount of money, like a good chunk of money for 6 months, it's possible. It's possible. It's not impossible. But if someone said no money at the end of it, you say, you're mad or what? What am I going to do?
I'll make money through this.
Yeah. How will I do my stock trading? How will I do my investments?
Yeah,
how will
exactly.
I communicate? Yeah, you can't do anything.
Mona, what would push you? I mean, I know you take breaks in between. You've spoken to me about that.
I do.
You're very, I think, you know how to manage your social media in that way.
I balance it out pretty well.
But if someone tells you completely go off it for a year, what would Mona? What has to be the deal? I want to know. Will a crore suffice? Is what I want to ask you.
No, so the deal has to be my family has to be with me. I cannot be away from them and go away from my phone too. I cannot. So if they are with me and then I have to take the break, I'll happily take it. But Moolah has to be there.
Yeah.
10 crores for 1 year.
I love it. I love it. But Kunal, not everybody is as pure as you are. I know you like doing it without the money because he's clearly... Listen, if someone has admitted that they don't know about bad of Bollywood...
I know about it. I just
memes.
memes. Okay.
That means you have successfully been able to navigate through...
I have.
He has been.
Would you like to give us tips on how we can... all the shivers that happen from moving away from phones, how do we deal with all of that? You're the OG person, honestly.
No. I have other things coming on my feed. I've somehow managed to escape not being given away the ending of Bads of Bollywood, but I have I have a lot of stuff, and honestly I spend a lot of time on my phone, an unhealthy amount of time on my phone.
Instagram is not the app, I'm assuming. There are others.
No, there are others. YouTube is a big one for me. YouTube is massive, yeah. And I guess a few others. Twitter a little bit.
We're talking about viral things, but I think justice comes to a lot of on-screen characters later when they're analyzed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where I'm going with this.
What?
I think the discussion of Aditi and you still goes on and they feel really bad. I feel like your character finally got the love that he deserved.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time, Now, So I guess it takes time for it to seep in to the general consciousness of people and then for them to realize. But I think the movie was saying it very clearly at the time. And I think now people have kind of
said that's true.
That, oh, how sweet, it's actually that guy. But yeah, I mean, these things happen over a period of time. They're not something that, and also it's not something that I came in with. I didn't say my character should be like this or something like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's something that has evolved.
But it's always nice when they resonate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they resonate with her pain or what she was going through in the show. Every time she said no. Similarly, they resonate with your dilemmas, your character's dilemma.
Totally.
That's how invested audience is today.
Yeah. No, and audiences, luckily enough for us, and we've both been parts of some films that genuinely have touched people. Like I'm saying, even if it's Three Idiots, for instance.
Of course.
I mean, the kind of impact that it's had realistically on people's lives, on the way in which they perceive what they're doing and what they should be doing in life, and and the importance of, you know, of how they see education. So much has changed. So I'm saying you don't want to undermine what films do also and how they connect. So whether it is looking for the right partner, or whether it is you know, or whether it is what am I doing with my life, and so I'm saying some films just light something in you, and they have a deep impact that comes to you many years later, like it has with, you know, like with a lot of these films. And we've both been fortunate enough to be a part of some shows, some films that have had that sort of factor which like people are still living with and they're living through.
But can I just say something? Because both of you are here, I also feel like आप दोनों में ना एक security भी है as an actor. You know, you, both of you have been very comfortable doing smaller roles, as they call it, for lengthwise. You know, I don't think any role is small. I feel like lengthwise. I don't think, or be a part of the larger, you know, cast. You don't really go into कि मैं कितनी दिखूंगी या मैं कितना दिखूंगा, right? I want your thoughts and your opinions on this.
See, you rightly said it. That's never the criteria. Ki, what is my screen time? My question is, what am I bringing to the table? How am I, you know, moving the script or taking the story ahead? What is my contribution? Those are my questions, and if they are answered, if the story is exciting, if it resonates with me, if instinctively I feel good about it, I say yes. That's always been, you know, how I decide and how I say yes to projects.
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, and I think it would be for many people who sometimes get the opportunity to be the central lead, who sometimes don't. And we are working actors. You know, we're actors who need to keep working. We're not people who can just do one project in 1 year or 2 years and, you know, and then you're set. We need to constantly do work, but within that we need to see that, okay, if this is a supporting character or a role, but is it pivotal does something change? Even if it's for another character, he is changing something in the primary character. He's not there just as a placeholder. He's there for at least the primary character to either rebel against or have a emotional change or psychological change. He or she is affecting change in the story. And when that happens, immediately people will say, "Arey, that character you did was very nice," but what they're responding to is that it had relevance in the story, you know. And exactly what Mona is saying is that that's what you're looking for, is that you're not looking to just, you know, be a hanger-on and just be there and be funny in 1 or 2 lines. You're looking to be an integral part. Like if you remove this character, everything should fall. You know, so yeah.
I am not going to ask the cliched question of कि कुणाल आप numerology में believe करते हो नहीं, because I'm 100% sure you don't.
I don't.
Oh. Very interestingly, in the show you see one is a non-believer like you, where she's constantly like mocking and saying that हाँ इतना बोला था तो
correct.
पानी उड़ेगा, है ना? And you are of course like this full business जहाँ your clients के साथ आप बातें कर रहे हो. I want to know in your career, have you, because industry is a place that have varied characters and they're very obsessed with numerology, with films, muhurats, this, that. People have timings where they want to do certain things. I want you to tell me an incident that is very interesting around this in your careers that you observed, around numerology, and can be any kind of belief that you have.
You see, I don't have any Pandit or anybody to go to ask what is going on, is this right, is this wrong. I go with my feeling.
Sure.
But of course, I do get into daily horoscopes and stuff and reading. But when you go on film sets, when there is like Muhurat time, there's a proper Pandit ji, abhi 1 minute ja raha hai, abhi hona hai. You see, they're high stakes, yeah.
Of course.
You know, there's a lot going on.
Sure.
So if something works for them, might as well, you know, follow that.
Sure. Okay. What about you, Kunaal? No, I have a feeling you have stories because you're smiling a little bit.
No, as in, see, the thing is that because, I mean, I would say that it's not about being a bit. I believe that, I feel that people who believe, the burden of the belief is on the people who believe, not the people who don't believe.
Absolutely.
Because it's your belief. Now, belief immediately means doubt, right? Like, so belief means that it's your belief. It doesn't mean it's true. Like so that's what I'm saying, that whether I believe or not is irrelevant. You believe.
Yeah. Correct.
You know, and what I feel is that I can respect that person's belief. Like I can not respect, but I can appreciate the fact that this means something to that person.
Sure. Two parents who are failing to connect with children, and there is no you know, it's not a bad thing that you're failing, because mostly everybody is, because it's 2 different generations. But this is something that a lot of parents are struggling with. What do you think of few things that you observed in while trying to connect with a generation that is completely opposite to what you are?
You see, I don't have kids, so I don't
I
have
know.
that issue at home. Arey, bachcho, keep your phones down. I don't go
Sure,
through that.
but you observed, right?
I
other
do,
mothers.
I do. I see my sister, you know, she's
Correct.
struggling with the teenagers. She has teenagers now. So, yeah, they have their own mind, they have their own friends, they have their own life. So, the only thing my sister can do is control their screen time. And the phones, like you said with your kids, they have to hand over.
Yeah.
You know, at night, those phones are not going into their rooms. And of course, they restrict the viewing also.
Correct.
Like most of the platforms, OTT is not there on their phones. So, that is how she tries to manage. But like he said, that we don't know what our kids are consuming. We don't know what's going on in their heads, you know.
True.
We don't know what they are part of or what they are adhering to. It is scary.
Sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Kunaal?
No, I'm dealing with it on a daily basis. Like, so the thing is that I think that at some level, the only way to soon communicate with them will be I'll have to start making Instagram videos and making those posts so that they watch it and then they can connect to me. But
I think
that's
I'm
a
here
good
for
idea.
it. Are you here for it, Mona?
I
Yeah,
start
well,
using Insta and all that
using
stuff,
Insta
making a
to
thing,
connect, yeah.
saying, yeah, but the thing is that I genuinely feel that they are being influenced and brought up by this beast, you know, of the internet, and I don't have control over what that person is or that being is feeding into their brain. But your faith in how you bring them up is that, listen, hopefully you'll make the right decisions, the right choices. You'll know what is good, what is bad. But those are constant conversations in our house, and then there's a constant fight, and then, you know, like about how much time or what is acceptable, having what account on what platform. And of course, it's very complicated and we're all dealing with it. So I think in this show, we're trying to say that, listen, just pause a little bit, reassess your relationship with social media and the internet, and just introspect a little bit.
We're going to end it by this question. By the end of this interview, I'm sure Kunaal is going to get so much FOMO that he's definitely going to first watch Thode Dur Thode Paas and then watch Bads.
Or first watch
Or
Bad.
first Bad and then when you
that's already out.
तो मैं सवाल भी end वही से करना चाहूँगी. People have been talking about how their favorite scenes have been and your reactions. I want to know, A, what has been most fun for you as a viewer when you watch the show? Few things.
Bads.
For Bads.
Okay.
And also, you know, you mentioned how much of fun it was to shoot with Aryan and stuff like that. So I want to know that collaboration with him. Because in the premiere, I could also see everybody trying to make him smile. And for me, that was too cute.
He's such a baby, you know. He's always smiling, laughing, cracking jokes on set. On set, I said. You know, khana bhi ghar se aa raha hai. No, ma'am, today you eat this. This has come from home and da-da-da. Always enthusiastic, you know, about everything. Very passionate about everything. And making sure that all his actors and the crew, everybody is like happy and on the same page. So, on the day of the premiere, we tried our best ki bhai, aaj to camera pe smile karega, you know.
Please smile.
But he chose not to, which is his call. There's a certain image that he wants to keep, so to each is okay. But what I was saying is about the show, my favorite scene is definitely Raghav with Emraan Hashmi. And second is definitely the climax. Oh my God.
But it was it as crazy to shoot?
Yes, it was. It was so crazy to shoot that. I was shooting for something else and then they called me for a day shoot in Jan because that was the only part left to shoot later. So I came and I was like so much out of character. I was like, ye kya ho gaya Neeta ke saath? But yeah, we had fun. I had a lot of fun.
But you must have also discussed it with Bobby, right? Before the scene, both of you also must have had like such a...
No, he wasn't there during that shoot because he's already in the song.
Yeah.
So we used his original footage, but mine had to be shot.
No, I think I was talking about the later scenes with you and him.
Oh, acha, yeah. Of course we were laughing. On the day of the premiere, we were laughing when people were taking our pictures. They're like, soon you'll find out.
Dhakka zarur aane wala
Dhakka to
hai.
lagega.
But congratulations. You know, I think you deserve so much more love and success. Both of you actually.
Thank you.
You'll have been kind of very quietly but very resiliently sticking to the path of work that you want to do and create entertainment for everybody. Thank you. So I'm waiting to watch Thode Dur Thode Paas, and I hope that you guys get to watch it as well soon.
Yes.
Um,
As should everyone on the 7th of November.
Yeah.
on the
7th
7th of November, we will. But thank you, and I want to see so much more of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.